I'm vengeance.
I'm always live on time. Sometimes a little late, sometimes I'm early. Well, welcome to the AWO Airborne Order. What's up, guys? Talking, couple Spider-Man related stuff today, man. Well, mostly this rumor. All right. So, do me a favor. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Please come say hello in the chat if you want. Okay. Hope to see Blinded. Blinded. Everybody. Whoever could join. Hope to see you guys in the chat. Okay. Pop culture talk. I saw Jackal Murray the other day. Well, yesterday. Yes, I saw Jackal Murray yesterday. Hannibal Buress. Hannibal Buress. Red's here. Okay. So yeah, I saw Jackal Murray yesterday. Great movie. Great movie. Why did it send it twice? I have no idea. Maybe I don't know. But great movie, Jackal Murray. Go see it. Go see The Man's Gonna Save Star Wars. Here's Cosmic Truth. Yes, YouTube is retarded. Okay? It is. Okay, blinded. Let's see if he shows up. Let's see if it's like Beetlejuice and he shows up. Okay? Okay, so actually, well, what I want to talk about is this rumor I have as my main thumbnail in the title. But believe me, Blinded Henry. Oh, I get good one, Red. That's a good one. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. And I gotta talk a little about Marvel. They added 3 more dates, untitled films for 3 more dates in 2028 and 2029 yesterday. Okay? Yesterday. Okay? But first I want to talk about this. Okay? Okay. Trailer dropped for this film, right? Obviously. The trailer dropped for this film Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. The trailer dropped for Spider-Man brand new day this Wednesday. Okay? I think everybody's in my chat, whether they're a friend or a loyal viewer, or if you just check out this, if you see the stream is on the Browse Features, it's being on the main YouTube page, probably has seen the trailer of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Okay? Probably already seen the trailer. Yeah, YouTube is retarded, guys. You didn't know that? Do you believe though? I watched it 1,000 times. Okay. So this latest rumor This latest rumor for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Not seen in the trailer at all. At all. Okay? Comes from Alex P of Cosmic Circus, okay? Cosmic P of Cosmic Circus. Also, you need to clap twice. Okay? Cosmic Circus. Okay? So this rumor is the Jackal, okay? All right? The Spider-Man villain in the Dr. Miles Morales, known for the Spider-Man Clone Saga. Well known for the Clone Saga, is reportedly one of the antagonists in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Okay? Another antagonist crossing Mr. Jackal. Yeah, I heard it's true. I heard he is. Okay. I heard that rumor. Okay. So, okay. Jackal will reportedly be one of the antagonists in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Joining the list of behind Jackals. That's from Metal Gear. Okay, joining the list of multiple antagonists, villains in this movie. Man, how many villains are in this movie? Scorpion, Tombstone, Boomerang, 8-Ball. Who else? The Hand, Red, Blinded, Crosium, Degrassi, even me. I mean, how many villains are joining this film? Sadie Sink's character, whoever that is. Wait, I'm kidding, but Blinded is in the film. Is it in the film, though? I know. But you know, I just like having fun, right? But he was the gym teacher at Batman Homecoming. Hannibal Buress. Man. Yeah, he might be. He might be in this film. Might make a guest appearance in this film. Okay. Who knows? Yes. Trema Tillman is a villain too. So there's a list of villains. There's a list of villains in this film. Long list of villains. Okay. Miles Warren, the Jackal, Clone Saga. My favorite part of the Eric, I gotta read this. My favorite part of Eric Andre show was when Eric Andre threw a cinder block at the cop car and the cop played by Blind is like, that's cool. And they start smashing up the cop car. Yeah, Blind Braille. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it's Miles Warren. If he is a villain, if he is an antagonist, he's no montage villain. He's not going to be like those throwaway villains. Those throwaway villains you probably know of, like the eight ball, the boomerang, tarantula. Uh, those villains are going to be like throwaway, right? I don't think Miles Warren is going to be like that. Be like that, okay? I don't think Miles Warren is going to be considered that kind of villain. Okay, at all. Okay, if he is in this movie, this is reportedly. I mean, this is reportedly. Well, Miles Warren, based on the trailer, I don't know how Miles Warren would fit in this movie. Now, this is from a trailer. I don't know how Miles Warren would fit in this movie. Okay, fit in this movie. Maybe he works for the definition. Maybe he works for. Maybe he works for. If he is in this movie, maybe he works for damage control or some organization. Okay, but he's obsessed with Spider-Man. And Spider-Man wants to make more Spider-Man. Pasta Pot Pete. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I I don't know how he would fit in this movie if he's in this movie. Some Yeah, here's a possibility. Well, you know the aka the trapster. Here's a room. Here's a rumor. The Keith Day, if the narrative, right? Who's speaking about in the trailer, right? People must think it's Keith David, right? Keith David, right? Keith David, very. Everybody knows who Keith David is, and some people are speculating, suggesting fan fan speculation that could be he could be playing Miles Warren. Okay, if it is really Keith David narrating, okay, if that really is Keith David's voice, and if he is ends up being in the movie, if he is in the movie as Miles Warren, then Miles Warren's the main villain. Miles Warren will be the main villain. He could be the one performing experiments on mutants, people with powers. Okay? If it turns out he is Miles Warren will be the main villain of this movie. Okay? Okay? Now this is just rumor. Miles Warren is just rumor. I just don't see how he fits in this movie, but based on the trailers, but we could all have fun, speculate. We could all guess how he could actually be in this movie. We could come up with ideas right here on this stream. Think about Eric Andre. Okay, I want Eric Andre. Hannibal Buress dying. Earl Sweetheart, Frank Ocean to be the Spider. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, Red. You cracked me up, Red. You know that? You know that, Red? Okay. Okay. But yeah, we gotta remember. Maybe because in this movie, you can clearly see in the trailer that Peter is going through a mutation, right? mutation, like in the comics, like in the TV. The spider mutation, right? Eventually becomes spider thing, whatever, right? Full man on spider, right? Okay, a mutation. Stuff like that. JB Smooth. Yeah, I can't forget about JB Smooth, right? So if and we see that he's getting scanned by the Hulk or Bruce Banner, or maybe I don't know. Like maybe I don't know about Kirk Connors, Norman Osborn, Ezekiel Sims. Oh man, Degrassi, Ezekiel Sims. Oh man, Ezekiel Sims, Degrassi. Don't bring that name up again, man. You know what happened? You know the last time Ezekiel Sims was live action? Madam Reb. But Ezekiel Sims could introduce Silk. I mean, wait a minute. Wasn't Silk supposed to be an Amazon show? Did that get canceled, right? Silk? Wasn't Silk supposed to be an Amazon show? I forgot it. I kind of forgot about that. But when you mentioned Ezekiel Sims and his connection to Silk, that just made me remember that I think Silk was supposed to have an Amazon show that got canceled. I thought he's like 70-year-old. I don't know about that. I don't know if hey, a spider expert, yeah. Miles is not the Jackal is not a spider expert. He's a clone. He's a It's funny. It's funny. Cindy Moon was in Homecoming? Maybe. Here's the thing. I know it's not the case because we all know it's Sadie Sink. We all know it's Sadie Sink, obviously. But let's just say they pull one on us, and that character that we see in Peter's home, you know, raises the arms and has a hooded figure. You see from the back. What if the twist is that is Warren? His name is Warren Miles. That is the Jackal. And we see from the back. Yeah, sure, Degrassi. I don't disagree. I think it could be a possibility. But we see from the back. And now, yeah, most likely it's Sadie Sink's character. But I'm just playing what if. What if instead they pull us on us and they see the back and they turn us and they turn that character around, but in the same shot as we see the movie, and you see the face of what the Jackal looks like. Okay, because the Jackal, he once was human, but he mutates, right? Okay. Right. He performs experiments. He does experiments. Now I'm just spitballing. Oh, right. Like for example, see if you know the biography of the Jackal, he's a professor of biology, right? Professor of biology at the university. Maybe he's one. Maybe he meets Peter Parker at. Well, here's the thing. Cosmic Truth. Firestar is a mutant. Firestar is a mutant. I don't know why people don't know this, but Firestar is a mutant. Firestar is a mutant. Let you all know. Firestar is a mutant. Jellica Jones, Firestar is a mutant. Firestar is a mutant. Okay. So I don't know what people don't know this, but Firestar is a mutant. Okay. Well, maybe Peter meets Miles Warren, but the thing is, it looks like Do you think Peter is in Bruce Banner's class, or just happens to know that Bruce Banner is there, and Bruce Banner might be an expert to help him out with the mute? Yeah, yeah. I mean, Jean Grey is more popular, but from what I hear now, Degrassi or I think it's Blinded, one of you two. From what I hear, that Daniel, the director, is a big fan of Spider-Man and Amazing Friends, right? Okay, okay. So from what I hear, that the director is a big fan of Spider-Man and Amazing Friends, and Firestar is a main feature, a main character in in that in that. Okay. Oh, nobody wants Sophie Turner. Let's be honest. Okay. I could be wrong on that, but I believe the director is a big fan of Spider-Man and Amazing Friends. Okay. And that's where Firestar is most commonly known. Yeah. Okay. So the thing is, Cosmic Truth. I think everybody assumes it's Jean Grey because the actress has red hair. Okay, Sadie Sink has red hair. She's a redhead. Okay. Yeah, thank you. It was a redhead. So was Firestar. Firestar's a redhead. Different powers. Okay. Different powers. But that's why I believe the director is a big fan of Spider-Man and Amazing Friends. I gotta check. Look at the group chat. Okay. Where's that picture from? I mean, it doesn't disprove anything. That really doesn't disprove anything. Yeah, thank you, Degrassi. I agree with you. She can still be Firestar. I'm talking the second bottom pick, the not the actual the one I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. It really doesn't matter though. It really doesn't matter. I mean, like the movie is gonna make I this movie is gonna be it's gonna be a big hit. It's gonna make huge amount of money at the box office. I'll be there day one. It doesn't matter, right? But I'm not talking. This is not really about Sadie Sink's character. I mean, we could guess who she is. I mean, there's been other assumptions that Rachel Cole, Punisher's sidekick. Maybe that's why Punisher's in this film. Don't know. Don't know. Okay. I doubt it. Whatever. Charlie Cooper. Charlie Cooper. Who Carly Cooper. Who is not a redhead, I don't believe. Is it Carly Cooper? Oh, shit. When I'm right, you better lick my shoes. No. Yeah, I think that's a good point. They hit the character so well before ever. And that's a good point because I don't know how. Because I don't know if Angelica Jones, Firestar, is a big of a character to hide. Really? I don't know. Like that's a good point. That's a great point. That's a great point. Like, why would you hide? If why would you hide Angelica Jones? Uh, and all these other characters that some people are suggesting, like Rachel Cole, Punisher's sidekick. First of all, she doesn't have powers. She's human. She doesn't have powers. Two, it's not a big enough character to hide either. So I don't think it's her. Oh, the one reason why people suggest it could be Carly Cooper is because Carly Cooper was introduced in Brand New Day, the comic book. Yeah, well, they never said he was Marvel. I don't think they ever said, but yeah, with Carly Cooper's character, they did introduce her in the comic art, the arc, Brand New Day, and I think she does have red hair. But the difference is, in the Brand New Day comic, Spider-Man was not in college or anymore. He was like out of college and university, right? And she eventually turns into a monster. She does turn into a monster. I mean, there's a connection to Miles Warren, maybe something like that. I don't know. Freak. Freak? Is it Freak a Spawn villain? Whatever. They introduced a character of Freak is Brand New Day. I thought Freak was a spy. There's going to be a lot of question marks with this, of course, because the thing is, how would it if how would it how would Jean Grey be in this universe? Okay, I mean, to me there would have to be a Cyclops, not necessarily Wolverine, but a Cyclops, a Storm, a Beast, and most important of all, Professor Xavier. Professor Xavier. And The reason why one possible reason is not going to be Jean Grey, unless she comes from a different universe. She might have, maybe she comes from a different universe. But one of the reasons possibly not Jean Grey is because Secret Wars is pretty much priming all universes to be one universe. One universe where the X-Men in their universe will be joining alongside the Fantastic Four and whatever who's in the 606. Unless this Jean Grey came somehow something to do with incursions, something to do with like it's absolutely Jean Grey for a fact. Okay. Yeah, she's alleged. Oh, see, that's a good point. But that's a good point. That's a good point. But I don't. There's also another villain that I don't. There's another villain that she might actually be. It may not be a mutant. The marketing is working big time, man. I know the marketing is huge. It's working. Yeah, I agree, Degrassi. There's another villain, Sinathra or something like that, who is kind of a reality multiverse based villain who is kind of obsessed with Spider-Man. She does have the ability to manipulate minds, and she could shapeshift. And it is a female character too, a female villain too. And it's possibly she could be her, that character. But the thing is, with that character, I think it would work best if she is pretending to be like a fellow student, a fellow somebody lives in the same apartment, manipulating Peter, Spider-Man. I think they'll probably should ask throughout just to. Yeah, I heard that too. Plot twist: she's actually Madeline Pryor. A clone? Yeah, is Mr. Sinister in this movie? Is Mr. Sinister gonna be in this movie? Every Marvel character brought to screen, large or small, will appear in both the sequel. Even the ones that are not part of the Marvel Studios, even Agents of Shield, Degrassi, even the characters from Agents of Shield. No. I do think Mr. Sinister might be one of the first villains for the X-Men movie. I think it might be the villain for the X-Men movie. Oh my God! Cyclops is Alan Richardson as Cyclops. Just imagine the finale of the Flash. I did not watch the finale of the Flash. I stopped watching the Flash. I didn't see the last few seasons of the Flash. The movie? Oh, I thought no. The climax of the Flash. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what you mean. Both the show and movie. If Miles Morales cloned her in Man Part, I would be mind blown. Well, I have some theories out there about I have some crazy fan theories out there I want to look at. I want to see what you guys think of some of these fan theories. Let's see if I can find something. Not about who Sadie Sink is going to play, but about Spider-Man's death. So there's some fan theories out there that Spider-Man is going to die in this film because when he turns into the spider thing, he gets the axe to die, which I doubt it. I doubt he'll die. But here's one from yesterday. I'm going to pull it up for you guys. I want to know your guys' thoughts. This guy, Matt. There's a theory, guys. It's just a theory. Okay. Okay. This is just a theory. He says theory. Three points, bullet points. Okay. So let's go over them. 1. In the final battle, Peter officially becomes Man-Spider. Okay. 2. Hawker Punisher ends up killing Spider-Man. 3. Post-credits is a symbiote crawling to the Spider-Man's grave. Okay. 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 Now, we know Secret Wars is happening, but Secret Wars, yeah, it may have changed been a long time ago. Now, Secret Wars is a year and a half from now, right? The Secret Wars is based on a Jonathan Hickman run, and the Black Suit Spider-Man symbiote is from the 1980s version of Secret Wars. So I think most of it's going to be from the Hickman, but if they can incorporate a little bit from that. But is it possible? Because if you saw No Way Home, and you saw Venom 2, let it be. Is it Let It Be Carnage? Whatever, Carnage. Okay. We know in Venom ends up in 616, where Tom Holland Spider-Man's universes, and we saw the end of No Way Home where he goes back to his universe, right? But the symbiote part of the symbiote stays. Part of the symbiote stays, right? So I wonder if either that symbiote was traveling around or Damage Control or some organization was able to collect it, experiment on it, keep it in something, and somehow it leaks, it escapes, and then it makes its way to Spider-Man. I got Science Secret Wars when you got nice. Someone's gonna lie, he's not. and my ideal world is that they would have got Tom Hardy. They should have got Tom Hardy's Venom. I mean, I thought they were gonna do that. I thought they were gonna get Tom Hardy's Venom, but they fucked that up. Okay. I mean, there has to be not a playoff, but they have to do something with that symbiote, man. You can't just ignore it and just say it never existed, was never there. You can't just ignore that, man. People like me, they don't ignore, because that's not small. That's not a small thing you could just throw away. Sorry, that's not a small thing you can throw away. Okay, the guy that plays. Alec Richardson, yes. But that's not a small thing you would throw away, right? It's a symbiote that plays one of the most iconic Spider-Man villains, Venom, or it could be end up Black Suit Spider-Man. That's not stuff you just throw away. You just ignore, retcon. It's like, nah, we don't have plans for it. You can't just throw that away. Marvel fans, people like us, we won't accept that. It's a major thing. If it's a small thing, if it's something small and tiny that it's not really important, fine. But that, like, come on, that detail is too big to ignore to just throw away to just throw in the garbage and never come back to it. Sorry. And remember, Secret Wars when they announced the Avenger movies, Secret Wars never got changed, right? Secret Wars never got changed, right? Secret Wars didn't the title didn't change. It was only Avengers Doomsday became Avengers Doomsday. Kang Dynasty became Avengers Doomsday. So when they announced the Avenger movies in Comic Con 2022, both Spider-Man and Venom, Spider-Man No Way Home and Venom 2 came out, right? Both of them came out. So they obviously Spider-Man and Marvel Studios had an idea what they're gonna do with the symbiote, right? You would think so, right? That's managed to stay in the 616 universe and then go back. That piece of the symbiote. I assume they had a plan. It's not like I assume Marvel, Disney, and Sony talked on that. Marvel Studios and Sony talk about that, right? It's just not like Sony just working on the Spider-Man stuff and not talking with Marvel Studios working about the Tom Holland Spider-Man. Like you know what I mean. I assume they I would think so. I wouldn't ignore it. I wouldn't. That's for sure. There's too much money to be made not to bring the stimulus back. Yeah, I live it's just Cyclops already. Oh my god. Only you would say something like that. Yes, yes, Red. You have sources everywhere. He's going to be cracking safes. Oh my god. Oh, you almost made me. I think it kills Sadie Sink, man. You see how small she is compared to him? I think we should. I think it would kill her. The size of him. He looks more like. I know what you're saying. He looks more like Colossus. But I don't know if he could do a Russian accent. You think he could do a Russian accent? I don't know. All right, so yeah, I mean, for the Jackal stuff, I don't know. It seems like it's too much. It seems there's too much in this film. I, oh, but Femi's gonna be Colossus. Red. Is that Red? Is Jade Cargill going to be Storm? That's as believable as Jade Cargill's going to be Storm. Halle Berry is Storm. No, Degrassi. We're just joking around. I know she's gonna be Storm. We're just Degrassi. We're just joking around because a stupid delusional wrestler, Jay Cargill, thinks she's gonna be. She's she's begging to play Storm in the MCU. I know, but it's hilarious. Hilarious. She can't even act good in wrestling, man. She could like me and Red privately like dig on her all the time because she stinks. She sucks. And I'm like, really? We got this from Russia. Is that me? Well, yo, blinded. Real blind. What about Red? What happens about Cheek? Magic. What happens to his sister then? What about his sister? What happens to his sister, Red? What happened to it's Ilana. Both Storm and Black Panther. I don't think so, man. He's rumored to he did admit he had talks about playing Ghost Rider. Oh yeah, come on, Blinded. Will it be a Terrifier 4? Sure, why not? Why not? People like her more. I mean, nobody really likes Jade. Sorry, like we're not moving a wicked movie. I know Blind's gonna go off because the guy who reported this rumor about Miles Warren, I know Blind is calls him a bullshitter. So a BSer. Imagine you can play by that weird one. Man, you're hilarious, man. But yeah, I mean, Miles Warren. Oh yeah, I mean, I watched the movie. I watched Hannibal Buress. I blinded. I like the movie. I like the movie. I like some people. I actually watched Craven, and Miles Warren's name was dropped in that movie. He wasn't shown, but his name was dropped in that movie. Oh my god, you gonna take that blinded from him? Okay. MJF in the Batman Part 2. You know, MJF, it's a one AEW wrestler that could translate well to the industry, the Hollywood industry. He's the only one. I'm telling you. And he has. Okay. I'll say that. I'll say that about MJF. That's. Okay. Sure, Strickland and Clayface. Yeah, right. You would want that, huh? All right, so yeah, Vlad will come on. We're here for a while, man. I'm not gonna go away for a while. We started about an hour ago. No, 50 minutes ago. Uh, but the Jackal, that'd be interesting if he really is in it. No, I don't think he is, because I know the source. I know the source changes every day. Every day is nothing new. Or I think he does like a weekly Q&A. See, Blinder's gonna go off. Just watch. Blinded. I know Blinded for a fact doesn't believe this rumor.
No,
Right,
yeah, this
Blinded?
guy's a fraud.
See, Tony.
Yeah, this guy's a fraud. He's been changing his, well, scoops constantly. Why anybody takes him serious is beyond me. Like, he's an absolute fraud. I would just ignore everything he says because none of it is true. Like, he's never gotten a single thing right as far as I know. And according to the Marvel Studio subreddit, the spoiler subreddit. So, I don't know. And on top of that, too, it's like there's a lot of stuff going on in this movie where it's like, okay, for it to be the Jackal. Now, here is the thing, right? Like, this is why I think he's kind of making up shit because who was the villain of when Punisher made his debut in I don't remember the issue numbers. I don't really remember issue numbers, but when the
Yeah,
Punisher made
same
his
way.
debut in
And
Amazing Spider-Man, who was the villain of that comic? Jackal.
yeah,
And he was trying to manipulate the Punisher. Now, I just don't believe that, right? I don't believe Jackal is in this movie because we would have heard either an actor or something. Now, they could have kept it under wraps and stuff, but if he was the main villain, I think we would have known by now. And that would have been either hinted at in the trailer
yeah,
because, again, there's a lot of stuff going on in the trailer. I think the villains are is it the damage control? Or it might be a
yeah.
different
We're anti. Well, damage control. It might be damage control.
Hannibal Buress.
Why does he call you
Oh
that?
man.
Because you showed your face and he calls. Do you think you look like Hannibal
No, he
Buress?
wasn't even there.
So why does he call
I
you?
don't look anything like Hannibal Buress. I think he's saying that because Hannibal Buress was on Eric Andre show
Oh
and they
yeah,
were
I know.
calling me Eric Andre. Yeah. I don't look no, I look more well, not that I look like Eric Andre, but I mean you would probably make that comparison because we're both mixed. Hannibal Buress is like what happened to that guy? Is he like on the run or something? Like
I don't think he's
he was in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, him and yeah, he
Yeah, he was
was.
the gym
He was.
coach.
Yeah.
No, the only people who saw my face yesterday was Sideways and the boss fighter who, I mean, he doesn't really come in this chat, but I had to
Mhm.
take it down because, yeah, nobody was really doing anything and Quasium was uh, getting antsy and he just said, just close the stream. So I don't know if I'll do another stream this weekend, but I have to play Marathon. I have all these games and I really haven't been playing Marathon. Like, so I'm gonna have to go and play some of
I
that.
There is some theories like some people believe. Oh, maybe the Keith David, the guy narrating the trailer, is the Jackal, and I'm like, if that's the case, the Jackal has to be the main villain.
I don't.
Because
People keep saying that's what's
yeah,
his name, Keith Davis. But then he said
Keith
it's
David,
not
not
him.
Davis.
Oh,
Yeah,
Keith Day. Well, say it again. I'm blanking
David,
on his
David.
David. Okay, yeah, there we go. Um, and but he said he's not in the movie. It's the guy. It's the guy from Succession. That's the guy who's doing the voiceover.
So he might be the main villain. He is
He
might be like
is. He's in the
yeah,
trailer.
yeah, he's a villain.
I
Remember
mean,
people thought.
could it be that he's Jackal, but he's working for damage control? I mean, that seems
Well,
kind of convoluted.
remember when some people thought he when he was cast that he's gonna be like a professor at school.
Yeah,
Well, the thing is, the Jackal in the comics, I think he was a professor at the school, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
He was Keith David was Tombstone in the anime series. I didn't even know that.
oh, he was Spawn also. I mean, voice of Spawn.
Yeah, he was fine.
He's a lot of things. Keith David, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Wasn't he Goliath? Did he voice Goliath? Who was voice Goliath in the Gargoyle show? I don't know. Was that him? He has a really deep
Yeah, I
voice,
think
huh?
so. I think
He has a
so. I
really
think it was him. Yeah, he
Yeah, he has a
does.
very distinct, deep voice, Keith David.
Yeah, I think it was him.
Yeah. Let's see if this is a Spider-Man movie. Maybe if Wikipedia has something.
Hmm.
I don't know why they were making such a big deal keeping Keith David's secret as a secret, if he was in it or not. If it is the case, he has to play some major villain. If he was, like,
Well, unless I mean, th uh, I'm trying to think. There was some. I mean, this is the thing. It just becomes convoluted where I'm like, I just don't believe the Jackal. And like I said, I don't think this guy in particular is, like I said, kind of a bullshitter. And he throws shit at the wall like a lot of these scoopers do, which is always frustrating and
they've been
annoying.
they've been doing that a lot with Avengers Doomsday. I think they kind of stopped Avengers
Yeah.
Doomsday for a while. Have you noticed that Avengers Doomsday they stopped for like a week or
Yeah.
two?
Well, they stop because they don't know anything. Like
Yeah,
only when some other anonymous source comes out and says something, then we'll hear about
yeah.
you
The
know,
the
the
floodgates
bullshit
will
or
open
something.
again. The floodgates will
Yeah,
open up again. Yeah.
exactly.
Because the next one they're gonna say, oh, the Avengers trailer is gonna come out soon. Yeah, the Avengers trailer will probably come out this spring or early summer. Come, like, do we
Yeah,
really need a
most
date?
likely summer. Most
Yeah,
likely summer. I don't
yeah.
think we're gonna get that trailer anytime soon. They're gonna be very mysterious with this you know,
I just,
movie.
you think it's gonna break the all-time views for Spider-Man?
Yep. I mean, if Spider-Man can do it, I don't see why
What
Avengers
was
wouldn't.
funny? The PlayStation YouTube channel even put the trailer on it.
Yeah, I think Sony and is like
Yeah.
trying to gonna promote the game. I wouldn't be surprised if DLC came out for the, well, not DLC as in like a story content, but if you remember back when Far From Home came out, they actually added skins into the game. This is
Mhm.
in the first game at least. And I think they did the same for in Into the Spider-Verse. They added the Peter B.
Yeah.
Parker skin as well.
Yeah, and I just gotta say this. I'm not gonna say names, but certain YouTubers, well, one in particular, stop with the Supergirl versus Spider-Man. Spider-Man did more views than Supergirl in 1 hour than Supergirl has done total. Who
Yeah,
cares?
who cares about irrelevant Sad
Why
Max? Who cares?
why are you comparing? Like, that's the agenda to make Supergirl look bad. Sorry, like,
Yeah,
this is
Sad Max has no clue what
this is a
anything's
major
going on.
is a major
Why
apple to
would
oranges.
anyone compare
Yes.
Supergirl to Spider-Man?
If you want to compare Spider-Man to a DC character in terms of
Then
like
compare it to
viewership,
Superman.
Superman or Batman. That's it.
Yeah,
I
probably
mean,
more likely Batman,
actually,
but yeah,
yeah, you can't compare it to Superman because Superman has only done 600 million last year. So
yeah,
I'll probably go with Batman. That's it.
yeah.
Batman is really the only DC character where you could put Spider-Man, or even Avengers, or even some of the X-Men or whatever up against. Sorry, like,
Hmm.
we love DC. Don't get me wrong, we love DC, but sorry, like, Marvel's just is way ahead, and you
Yeah, the
can't
same
compare.
actor, Degrassi's right. The same actor who plays Tombstone in
Did he,
the in the Spider-Verse movies,
did he
he is
also play him?
playing him in live action.
Did he also voice him in the game, or
No,
was that a different guy? No,
different,
what's his name? Marvin
different actor.
Jones.
Yeah, he was also in Black Lightning. Black Lightning, is it Black?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Black Lightning.
the DC
I
movie.
never
Yeah,
watched that show. I don't really care for the character, so yeah.
Batman and Superman will make 1 billion. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Superman might make more than 600 million. I think that for sure.
Hmm.
That's the thing. Like, I mean, yeah, I mean, like, stop with the Supergirl versus Spider-Man. First, Spider-Man is way more. Spider-Man is the most popular Marvel character. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, this
Supergirl.
movie is looking like it's going to do 2 billion. I mean,
It
it's
is.
the most viewed trailer,
Yes.
and in terms of not just by like a couple of hundred,
No.
it almost doubled what Deadpool and Wolverine did.
Because
So
you know what? It's not just the hardcore people or that watch the trailer. It's a lot of casuals. A lot of casuals
yeah.
are into Spider-Man. Like, the thing about Spider-Man, you don't necessarily need to read the comics to like Spider-Man. You could probably like the
Mhm.
shows or the video games or just the
Yeah,
other
there's a lot
movies.
of Spider-Man media too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and the last movie
Him and
made two
Batman.
billion. It's
Him
been
and,
a lot of people have been looking forward and asking for the next movie, so I'm not
yeah.
surprised.
There's certain comic book characters where you'll necessarily need the comics to be a fan of, like Spider-Man, Superman. You might need to now, but back then probably
Hmm.
not. But Batman, I would say X-Men. You know, right? You know, like nobody's gonna view and see an Ant-Man trailer, right? Except like hardcore
Hmm.
people like us, right? You probably mostly comic book people would
Well,
most
people
of the
know
time.
Ant-Man because of the Avengers movies, but
Yeah,
I mean, and
yeah,
Ant-Man and the Wasp. I mean, if that movie was good, it would have done well because it opened pretty big. But the
yeah.
movie was bad, so that's. I mean, at this point, people are just gonna go into characters that they trust and they like. So, and that's Marvel's game right now. So,
Yeah, Spider-Man has like the autumn demographic, man. Like older audiences, people that grew up with Spider-Man from the '60s. If they're still alive,
hmm
some of them might be still be alive, right? I mean, if they're teenagers, they'll still be alive, but they
hmm
obviously to be like in this might see it. I mean, obviously younger teenagers, younger people in their 20s, 30s, teenagers, and kids. Kids will
right.
kids will see this. Okay, uh, it's just. I mean, Marvel. They are introducing the Punisher, so the question is how with Punisher, the parents. I hope the parents are ready to make sure the kids cannot see the Punisher special. Be like, the kids are gonna be, oh, I want to see Punisher now. I want to see Punisher. Be like the parents would be like, I
Mm,
don't know, man. I don't know. You know,
yeah,
because
well, I mean, people did see. I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine is not really like the Netflix Punisher show. That's obviously more mature and serious.
yeah,
But oh shit.
Tobias Wright. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. That's the villain. Yeah, Tobias Wright. I just don't. I'm like Supergirl versus Spider Man. It's like it's a huge apple and oranges. It's what are you gonna do? You gonna do Avengers versus Supergirl? Oh no. Okay, okay. So Spider Man, Supergirl come out relatively a month apart.
Mm,
Clayface and Doomsday come out like 2 months apart because Clayface got moved pushed back right to October. What are you gonna do? A
right.
comparison of Avengers Doomsday trailer to Clayface? Like
No, yeah.
viewership, man.
MCU Diddy will be played by Quasium.
The better indicator is next year. A better indicator is next year. Secret Wars up against Superman and Batman.
Hmm.
That's a better indicator, right? And I still think Secret Wars will beat both of them.
Yeah,
Trailer
obviously
wise.
Secret. If Secret War. Why do I keep missing? Jeez. I'm playing Mario Kart, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we said that obviously it seems like a first surefire hit or for surefire hits
Yeah.
Marvel was gonna have this year because I mean, Spider-Man came out in 2021, the Avengers came out in 2019. I
Yeah,
mean,
Anthony.
it's been a while since we've seen some of those characters. They're obviously more popular and beloved, so I don't see why they wouldn't. Like, unless Avengers is bad, unless these movies are bad, I think it was obviously guaranteed that these would be successful. So, oh,
Hmm.
so yeah, I mean, the trailer looks. like I said, it looked pretty good. It looks like a Spider-Man movie. Lots of
Hmm.
stuff going on. There's a lot of interesting storylines too, like his mutation. That's obviously something that we've never really seen before. So, I'm really curious to see how that really goes down. Like I personally don't think it's gonna be Man Spider, but I think it's like an illusion of some kind. But I
Hmm.
think it seems like maybe I saw some people saying that in the trailer there's actually this shot that looks kind of weird, and you can see almost this like creature. Um, so it's like, I do wonder, maybe it is going to be Man Spider. So there is that. So I was looking up what the storyline where he mutated and got the powers, and the storyline is called The Other. I do not
Yeah.
remember the writer's name who wrote that, but oh, why do I keep? Oh no. Okay, never mind. Whoops, sorry. I like fuck. All right, I actually got that goal. Okay. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think um I mean the thing is Spider-Man hasn't really lost his relevancy. I feel like,
No.
Spider-Man is I feel like Spider-Man is kind of at this point where it's like, okay, it's bigger than he's really ever been because of how many good movies he's had. Um, I went back and I watched, all his movies, and I felt like even the Amazing Spider-Man movies, like even though I didn't like Amazing Spider-Man 2 when it first came out, it's like I don't know, it's kind of like those movies, I guess like for some people it's kind of like Batman Forever. I'm not a big fan of Batman Forever, but I feel like the Amazing Spider-Man is like the Joe Schumacher movies, but for
Hmm.
Spider-Man. That's kind of like even though they were, not like campy and stuff, but they're kind of like what's the term, like the black what's the fucking term, like the like a I forget the saying, goddamn, like the stepchild that it's like out of place, you know what I mean?
Oh, shit. I'm trying to think of it. Somebody in the chat help us out.
Yeah, that's pretty much what those movies are, right?
Hmm.
Whether people like it or not. And I've just kind of accepted them, and even though I don't really care too much for Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker, I think he does make a pretty good Spider-Man. Obviously, we're not going to really. I mean, who knows if we'll see them in Secret Wars? I feel like they probably would. I mean, if Spider-Man
Yeah.
uh is big, right? This movie, Brand New Day. Why wouldn't they do? Oh man, I don't know
Remember,
how to do that trick.
remember, like everybody wanted like an Spider-Man 4 or like Amazing
Hmm.
Spider-Man 3 after No Way Home.
Right.
Andrew Garfield's trash too. Everybody's trash to you, man. Who's not trash to you,
The
Red?
black sheep, yeah, the black sheep of the franchise. There we go. Yeah, pretty much like the black. There was another saying I'm kind of was just like blanking on. Prefer the Japanese Spider-Man. Like it would be cool if in Secret Wars there's all these like references to older Marvel movies and shows, like the original Incredible Hulk series, like things
Yeah.
like that. Like that'd be
I
really
mean,
cool to see.
there's been three new three new like movies for the schedule for Marvel in 2028 and 2029 after Phase
Mhm.
7, right? Phase
Right.
7. Um, I think these are new dates, not ones already. No, I think one moved in 2028,
Mm,
and there's two for 2029. I think it's safe to say one X Men is 2028.
messed up.
I think X
Yeah, I
Men's.
think that I feel like what if there's no more variants before Secret Wars? I think that would be fine if there's no variants before Secret Wars. Um,
Yeah.
because I feel like the idea of variants is cool. It just was never really capitalized properly. Like the ideas that they had were kind of a mismatch. Like for instance, a Spider-Man were different versions of the character, but they kind of were similar to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like Deadpool and Wolverine, they had, dramatically different variants, and we only saw like them briefly. But then when you go to Loki and something like Kang was not like the biggest. He wasn't like. I keep messing up. He wasn't a he didn't really have interesting variants and because we never got to see them, we only saw a bit of it in Ant-Man. That whole thing kind of fell apart, and then people were like, "Oh, I'm sick of the multiverse," and you're like, but they never even really got started with the cool aspects or the creative aspects you can get with the multiverse. And Doctor Strange 2 also kind of threw a lot of those ideas in the toilet. So I don't even know anymore. I mean, hopefully Secret Wars can deliver, because the premise of Battle World and all these different
Mm-hmm.
universes kind of stitched together. It's just a shame that there's not going to be more movies and shows that can capitalize on Battle World.
No, because Secret Wars is the last Phase 7. No,
Yeah,
Phase
it's
6.
of Phase 6. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll never really get to see Battle World in its full glory, just like
No,
how in
it's gonna be one
the
movie.
Hickman the
Well,
Hickman run, they had different tie-ins and different series that were, like they had like the Thors, and it was all just about the
unless
Thor corpse, no
I
core.
don't know any Disney Plus shows coming out 2027 besides Daredevil, but I think Daredevil season 3 will not be in Battle World.
No, Daredevil is not going to be in Battle World. No.
That's the only thing I know from Marvel Studios that's going to be not secret besides Secret Wars coming out next year.
Hmm.
Right? There's no move. There's no second movie as of now. Yeah, it feels like Battle World will just probably be like a little bit of Doomsday, probably like near the end, and basically Secret Wars.
Right.
Basically,
Pretty much.
we really get Phase 20. 20 Phase 20. Phase 20.
Watch the MCU reboot, and Phase 20 is going to be like
We're gonna get the
goddamn
phase.
50 years from now.
Yeah, we're in Phase 5 now. We're gonna Phase 6 is ending in 2027. Can you imagine? The thing is, at least the phases are getting shorter and shorter because from Phase 1 to 3 took like what, like almost 15 years to
Yeah.
do, like 11, 12 years. Phase 20, no. You're kind of getting the Phase 7 is kind of like the mini reboot. That's what Feige
Yeah.
basically said.
Pretty much.
And yeah, and they said there's like 3 movies, 2028, 2020. Now, that's all. Now Disney could change that. Disney could change that, obviously, because they have. I mean, like they had one movie supposed to come out in next year, July. Remember, July of next year,
Hmm.
same time as Superman, but they replaced it with the Simpsons movie, the Simpsons second movie.
Right.
Uh, Jane, the softest of reboots. Phase 45 will begin in 2029.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll be dead by then, so I don't have to worry. Kevin will be the president by then, man. Kevin Feige's a grandson.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, like we forgot to mention, like Bob Iger is not the CEO of Disney anymore. He's
Yep.
out.
Yeah, he's out. He's gone.
I wonder how this CEO is going to do things. Because remember Bob Chapek? Remember? Oh,
What about Oh yeah, Bob Chapek was a complete disaster. But I mean, Bob Iger's not going to come back. There's no way.
no, Bob Iger came back to fix some things because of Bob Chapek or whatever. He's like,
Yeah, but I mean,
right.
like this time he can't come back again. So
No.
they kind of.
It was supposed to be temporary. It was basically an intern basis, basically.
Yeah, it only lasted, well, from what, 2023? Lasted 3 years.
Yeah, was it 2023 he came back? Oh
Yeah,
man. And that's when he noticed the output in the Marvel stuff is actually less and less when he came back.
yeah. Well, it changed dramatically, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, He's the one that definitely noticed it. I mean, Feige noticed it, but it was really Iger who kind of made the decision
Hmm.
to pull a little bit back on the Marvel. And yeah, but um, but yeah. What else? I don't know. You said why you want Ryan Gosling Silver Surfer?
Yeah, that was always my pick for Silver Surfer.
Yeah, I mean, he. Well, if you guys don't know, I think I might talk to some in my last stream, but he wanted to be. He said he had talks about being Ghost Rider in the MCU,
Hmm.
right? I
Right.
always said Ghost Rider is going to come. I think he'd be a good Ghost Rider. Johnny Blaze. He would be Johnny Blaze because he's blonde. Johnny Blaze is blonde, right? So it makes sense.
Yeah, he is blonde. Yeah.
And Nicolas Cage, I got the sense Nicolas Cage does not want to come back. Maybe as a variant of Secret Wars, but I got the sense he would want to come back. I think he kind of said that.
I think he would want to come back, but as like a cameo or something. I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah.
like, yeah.
That's Ghost Rider going forward, and that's you could tell by by
Well,
Ryan
there's
Gosling
this
has.
rumor that Ghost Rider is in Doomsday, like as like in a brief cameo. Like there's like a couple of
Mm,
Marvel characters that haven't been introduced that you see like very quickly. That's the rumor, at least. It's. I mean, it's very possible. I mean, we did get the Illuminati and Doctor Strange, full of characters who technically
yeah,
weren't really part of the MCU at the time, like you know, Reed Richards and such. So, I mean, it kind of, I could definitely see something like that happening, but I mean, why would you get Ryan Gosling just to do a quick cameo?
yeah. I mean, no, man, no, no,
You would
no.
probably just get Nicolas Cage to do that.
Yeah, yeah. Ryan got yeah, just like they did with Deadpool Wolverine. You got like with Jennifer Garner. Um,
Hmm.
unless
Wesley
unless
Snipes and all.
unless it's like a Channing Tatum situation because Channing Tatum's coming back as Gambit, right?
Yeah, I think that was because they have, well, the X-Men play a big role in the movie, and so they
It's
needed,
it's the question
they wanted to
is Channing
capitalize on Deadpool.
when they recast the new X Men, is Channing Tatum going to be the Gambit going forward, or is this going to be a Doomsday?
I don't know. No, probably just in Doomsday. Sorry.
Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be the same one from Deadpool Wolverine.
I
I
don't
don't know,
think
guys.
so. I think it's gonna be something new. Like it's a new universe. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. I mean, if Wolverine is even in this same X-Men universe, because it
Yeah.
could be possible that he's not, and maybe this is just, he's dead in this
Mm-hmm.
timeline or something. Who knows?
That's a good question. Yes. But Ryan Gosling, yeah, I mean, I always said we're going to get Ghost Rider sooner than. Ever since Mephisto was introduced, I'm like, yeah, Ghost Rider's coming soon. Like
Hmm.
in some capacity, in some way. Just all the signs. I mean, no, not well. Actually, a first star of Agatha. Agatha dropped the bomb on Mephisto, right? And then it was Ironheart. No, Mephisto was supposed to be introduced in 2023. Ironheart was supposed to be
Yeah.
2023. 2 years later,
Yeah.
he was introduced.
Yeah. 2 years later. Yeah.
And Feige says the plans for Mephisto. Now, I'm not saying this is true, but Mephisto and Doomsday. I mean, Mephisto
Mm.
and Doctor Doom. They have history. They have connection.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it might be a little too much. Because
Yeah,
Ironheart also wasn't a show that apparently a lot of people watch.
it was good. It
It
was
was better than a lot of people said it was, that's for sure, yeah.
because they didn't promote it. They didn't promote Wonder Man. Look at the promotion Daredevil's getting compared to Wonder Man. He's night and
Yeah.
day.
Well, they're trying to make sure Daredevil is successful because I guess the last time around it wasn't.
But that last time I got a lot of promotion too.
Yeah, it
That's
did.
the thing. I would if he's around. I would. But I don't
What?
think he's been. I think he's been busy. I don't think he's been really doing YouTube as lately. Actually,
Oh, has he? Oh, I didn't even realize.
yeah.
Damn. I mean, he's on
But
Twitter though.
I know well, Twitter's easy compared. I'm sure they're gonna promote the hell out of Vision's Crest. I guarantee they'll promote the hell out of that too.
Yeah. I'm
Michael
sure there will
Eisner.
be a Marvel rival skin for Ultron.
Man, man, but yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Marvel Studios. I mean, it's funny because they barely promoted Ironheart and Wonder Man, and they had good and people liked it, and
Hmm.
right, and the shows they promoted a lot. Some of them weren't good. I mean, Echo. They kind of promoted Echo. Echo wasn't good. Uh,
Yeah,
oh,
Echo was not good.
Secret Invasion. They promoted that
Secret
was
Invasion was a disaster.
Secret Invasion was like the worst Marvel Disney show.
Yes, it was.
And it was that bad. It was,
It was a mess. It was a
oh
mess.
God, I really fuck God. You think Amelia Clark's character is ever coming back? Does she think she wants to come back?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that character we'll never see again because it was such a mess.
Does she like everybody's power because
Yeah, probably. They'll just pretend like it never happened.
even
And that
even
was it.
powers that have characters were never in the battle and at the end of Endgame for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason.
Like what the hell?
The only Marvel show that I just could not watch.
Yeah, it was
It was
horrible.
so dumb. Yeah, I mean, and also to ruin Nick Fury, like Nick Fury finally getting his own project. Because remember, he was supposed to have one in Phase One, but they canceled it.
Uh-huh.
So they just were like, "Oh yeah, we'll make a crappy Nick Fury show," which absolutely sucks.
Yeah, it
Like,
was.
like Samuel Jackson is getting up there. Like, he's not gonna be a, you know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna be
It's
around forever. So it just kind of like sucks that they really, oh shit, no, fuck,
Samuel
fucked up.
Jackson. Samuel Jackson, I think he's in his 70s now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a. Oh yeah, he's almost 80. He's 77 years old.
Yeah.
Wow. The original Super Secret Invaders were fucking fantastic. It was unfortunate casual COVID. Yeah, but
If
was this
only.
being written during COVID? Because there was a lot of shows that, well, there's a lot of Marvel shows came out during the COVID. I
Yeah.
wonder they had
It's a it is a shame how that show turned out because it's like why what was Marvel thinking really like in all seriousness?
hmm
Like they should have either scrapped it like they because it definitely ruined the brand too, right? Like because people are like, oh yeah, Marvel shows are all bad and who cares anymore and it's not worth watching. And I mean that never should have happened in the first place,
Uh
you know.
huh.
So it just,
Happy Skydance Day. What's that?
I don't know.
It was in production. I think a lot of the Marvel TV shows that came in 2020 were in production during COVID.
During
Oh, a
COVID.
lot of before and during. It
Hmm.
shut down. I think they some of them. I think WandaVision started like during before COVID, and they had a shutdown, and then they started filming pre during COVID because they're able to
Hmm.
get all the safety protocols right, the tests, the and masks, all the
Hmm.
precautions, and they had like They couldn't be near each other unless they're called to film their scenes. I think these right for the Marvel production, for not just Marvel production, for movies and TV shows, right? Once they're done their
Hmm.
scene, they're not allowed to like be around other people. They're not allowed to talk or wherever. They have to like go back to their trailer or whatever. Even if they were
Hmm.
tested positive and tested negatively, right? You just
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
they didn't. Yeah, because you could have spread the virus more, right? So
Yeah,
that was.
yeah. And it's gonna be yeah. It's crazy. Back. I mean, have you seen the credits for movies in 2021 and 2022, even
Hmm.
2023? So damn long because they put in the all the safety precautions, things like that in the credits, things like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Man, Skydance Day. You know what? Man, that was a crazy time. Luckily, they don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, they don't unless something else happens.
Can you
The hell
imagine?
is Skydance Day? Skydance, as in the
What's
company
Next Star?
Skydance?
I don't know what Next Star is. What's Next Star? What's Next Star? You know what Next Star
No
is?
clue. No clue.
It might be the American thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's Next Star Energy. That's a cat. That's in Windsor. I don't think that's what it means.
Mm,
Just across from Detroit. Still some like
right.
probably like Degrassi, probably like sanitizer. Probably tested just in case.
Mm,
Ah, what else? Ah, man. I see what else. Oh yeah, you gotta see Project Hail Mary. It's really good. It's I
yeah, I was gonna go see it today, but I think I'll just go on Tuesday.
go on Tuesday. I don't know if Degrassi gives me. I think this is an early Oscar candidate.
Hmm.
Early, yeah. Right now, right now, early. It's and I think Ryan Gosling would be nominated for Best Actor for this. For this,
Damn.
will be nominated for this movie. It's that good. It's long. It's long. It is. It's like 2.5 hours.
Oh wow, it's a pretty long movie. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. It has it has humor in it too. A good amount of humor in it.
Hmm.
What else was there? Get out of the way. Okay, so this doesn't affect us, Degrassi. So we don't. Okay.
What was that?
Next star. Next star is a media organ. Next star is a media conglomerate that now controls over 80% of all network broadcast affiliates in the U.S. Yeah, that doesn't affect
Jeez.
us.
Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Fuck fuck fuck.
Skydance won the bidding war for Warner Bros. Also, Nexstar is the owner of TV station that just closed its purchase of Tegna. Yeah, I mean, I
Oh,
know about
okay.
Warner Bros., but Nexstar doesn't affect us. Doesn't affect.
Canadians. Yeah.
Yeah. Post. Brian, why do you think actors are passing on Harvey Dent's father role? Like, I think you think it's a
Yeah.
small role, but do you think it's possible? Like, oh my god, this character is too dark even for me to play. I mean,
Well, I don't know what like what's the significance of his father like. I'm not really.
I mean, his father was abusive, and that's one of the reasons why Dent has mental
Right.
health issues, right? But
But like, does it need to be played by an established actor? That's the thing. Like, I'm guessing that means he's got a either like. I mean, the thing is, it's like not a massive role because he's not. He's not the villain. So it's just kind of weird to me, at least. I don't know. Oh man, I
hmm
messed up again. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of actors who pass on it, but yeah, I think personally the reason why that they're passing on it is because maybe it's not a big enough role, and it's not a role that's like, you know, he doesn't interact with Batman. That's my guess.
I don't think it. I honestly don't think. I think it'd be in the past. I don't think it'd be in the present.
Yeah, that's my assumption. Yeah, that it would be in the past, but who really knows? That's the thing.
hmm
I am curious to see like who ends up picking this role because yeah, they went through tons and tons of actors so far. At least those actors that were rumored, maybe it's all bullshit, but
Yeah, it's something. It's kind of off. Like
mm,
I know it's a small role, but I mean, John Turturro was Carmine Falcone. His role, he wasn't in
yeah,
line. I mean, he was actually he was
he
probably
got
like
recast. He got
yeah,
recast because
because
he didn't want to do the TV show because he was like I didn't want to play an abusive character.
yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean,
So it could be possible. I mean, some of these actors don't really play abusive characters too. So you could be right about that aspect, right? Like Brad Pitt, like definitely Brad Pitt wouldn't probably not want to do a role like that, right? Like some of these actors, they don't want to even be associated with something
yeah, I
like that
mean
because of
the
their
bat.
image,
I could see that because of the Batman, some of the Batman lore. Like, you really want to play this stuff for the Batman? You
right?
want to play the Joker? Like,
Yeah, unless you were, yeah, unless you
it,
were like I need to play him for like dramatic reasons or
yeah.
I think some actors don't really care as much, but because they're more
I
character
wonder.
actors, but
I wonder how many actors passed on the Joker role for Suicide Squad because the abusiveness that he shows towards Harley. Like,
mm.
like
Well, Ryan Gosling was supposed to actually play the Joker,
what's
supposedly.
funny? I don't think Ryan Gosling would have been a good Joker. Isn't that weird to
Yeah,
say?
I don't really see it.
Yeah, I know it's strange to say, but I don't think. I understand like the Batman stuff. I mean, I I mean, it doesn't have to be. You don't have to show physical, but it could be met. I mean, Moon Knight. I mean, but the thing with Moon Knight, they showed that in his past, but it wasn't like well-known actors that played the
Hmm.
mother. It wasn't like a well-known actress that played the mother, right?
Right.
Well-known in Moon Knight. Uh, but it's not like, but like Robert De Niro didn't want to play that role. I mean, like, have you seen the roles Robert De Niro's played it before? I'm like,
Yeah.
really?
Well, maybe not Robert De Niro, but
Yeah.
I think Robert De Niro was like, "Nah, I don't want to do this." That's probably my guess. He just was like, "Eh."
I don't think he wants to do comic book movies, but I think why he did the Joker, because I think Martin Scorsese worked on it with Todd
Well,
Phillips,
he was
right?
sup- no, Martin Scorsese dropped out of producing the Joker.
Okay.
That might have been the reason why he signed on. Was
Contractually obligated. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he signed on when Martin Scorsese was on the movie, but Martin Scorsese was producing it, but he dropped out. So
hmm Well, none of these actors have agents. My advice is never represent yourself. I know sometimes agents will screw out of you, but when you represent yourself, you actually don't know. Sometimes you don't really know. You don't have the business acumen to negotiate. Sometimes, I mean, Scorsese spent 5 years developing the Joker. Yeah, I don't think he wants to do a Robert De Niro wants to do a comic book movie. I mean, Daniel Craig wasn't he supposed? He dropped out of, or was he? Was he actually going to be in Sergeant Rock, or was that just a rumor? Because Colin Farrell was in it, right? Oh, I don't know where Blinded went. Oh no, I think they killed Blinded. Yeah, he just went. Knew it. All right. Did they kidnap you?
No, I got a call in, so it kind of like
Yeah.
messed up everything.
Where was I? Don't believe that a second that they went to Nero or Neeson. Yeah,
Wait, Liam Neeson?
yeah, that him.
Hmm.
Do you really need to have
Oh wait,
the
Liam
father?
Neeson was also supposedly rumored.
Yeah.
Is that okay? I didn't even see that.
When I hear when I hear it comes out a list of actors rumored or turned down, I honestly don't believe most of them.
Like they said Daniel Craig, and it's like it's so
Yeah.
kind of all over the place. It's like
Hmm.
they clearly want either if it is true, right? They want a big name actor, but it's like it's just kind of weird. You would get a big actor to play this kind of like minor role. Like he's not a villain to Batman. So it's just kind of weird. Like I'm not really understanding. Like why not just get a character actor then?
Yeah. Maybe you could get a character actor people could recognize. Like he doesn't have to be like
Right.
the biggest well-known actor. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could do that for sure. I mean, you got if Sebastian Stan's Two Face, you got the big actor there for that for Two Face, Harvey Dent. They want
Right.
Oscar bait. Yeah,
They want Oscar bait for what?
for a comic book movie with Batman Part Two.
For a minor character? Like I'm not really understanding. Like you're the character unless the character has a significant
I
role, but then now you're like, well,
I think
how
I
does
think
he
what
have a
Degrassi
significant
means.
role?
I think what Degrassi means they want to hire A-list actor because they want like Batman to get like best be nominated for best movie, best director. Like that.
Right.
But that's what I think. So get the best talent. But sometimes Oscars don't. People that get win Oscars are not like the all the time best
It already
actors.
has three big actors.
Yeah, look at this. Honora won, right? Mikey Madison won Best Actress. The only thing people knew her in was Scream,
Yeah.
right? Like,
I don't really see the Batman being nominated unless it's in a really, really good movie. Like somehow it transcends The Dark Knight, right?
yeah, I mean, Dark
Which
Knight
I
is.
don't know if that's even possible at this point because The Dark Knight has just been like people just love that movie, and I don't think they'll ever let it go.
Mhm. I think what people are betting on is because I think what Degrassi is also saying here is because the Batman, no Penguin specifically got nominated for Emmys and Golden Globes. That's a high
Hmm.
bar for a comic book show, right? There's been past
Right.
Marvel shows that got nominated for that, like, but not like the Penguin did, not to the extent the
Hmm.
Penguin did. Um, that's because I know some Marvel shows got nominated for Emmys. That's because there wasn't a lot at the time. It was still COVID. There wasn't a lot, a lot of the
Hmm.
content. So obviously, you could probably get less stellar stuff nominated for awards in a season in a throwaway year like that with COVID.
Right.
Right? But yeah, I mean that. Then the actress, but she's not in Batman though. But I think Didn't Sophia Falcone actress like been win Best Actress or something, or supporting actress? I don't know.
Yeah, I forget.
But
She did win. Yes, she did win.
so I can see why they're going for Oscar bait because they saw that Golden Globes and Emmys. I'm like, and Golden Globes is considered. I know it's TV and movies, but Golden Globes is considered the second biggest award show behind the Oscars, right?
Hmm.
Right, and Emmys is considered the biggest. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it is. I mean, that's kind of what Batman is supposed to be, right? The cities. It's supposed to look like a grimy, one down. It's supposed to look like New York.
Visually, it's not visually similar to Christopher Nolan. I disagree. It's not. It's not even close to like the Batman. In my opinion, is probably like the most unique looking movie in quite some time. Like, um, there's a lot of stuff that they did that is just like super interesting.
Mm-hmm. I
I even
mean,
have the concept art book, and
the,
it's like it goes
Nolan's
over
Nolan's
a lot of.
Nolan's Batman
Mm,
clearly looks like Chicago. It's filmed in Chicago, but clearly looks like Chicago. Matt Reeves' Batman is purely New York. I mean, the Gotham Arena is basically Madison Square Arena.
well, Christopher Nolan's movies, they all kind of have like a very similar look to each
Yeah,
other. So
not far
that's
away.
why I don't.
Okay,
Mm,
I see your
I
point,
didn't say
Degrassi.
similar, just not far enough away. Uh, I don't know. I personally I disagree with that. I think they're distinct enough. Where I feel like because it's a darker tone Batman, it's kind of like being like, well, the Dark Knight is, you know, not similar, but far enough, not far enough away from Arkham Asylum on Sirius Earth. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of the tone
Yeah.
of. I feel like yeah, it's similar, but
Oh yeah, I mean the Batman.
I don't know. It's like it's.
The Batman is definitely much darker than the Nolan stuff, even with the Joker.
Mm,
Because can you imagine what Matt Reeves could do with the Joker in his universe? He could probably do more worse things
yeah.
than Heath Ledger's Joker. Because Heath Ledger's Joker, while he's a Joker, he mostly shoots people. He mostly he with a knife. But if you know the Joker in the comics, yeah, he does that in the comics, but does this other shit that make you
Hmm.
go, "Oh my god!" Right? Like the guy was doing in the Batman and Matt Reeves universe, you could see the Joker doing that because you saw Wither do shit like that. The Wither's
Hmm.
traps in the movie, like you Nolan wouldn't do that. Yeah, you're right. I think it's much darker. Your Batman.
Yeah, I think the aesthetic and they're kind of doing more of a detective the
Yeah.
approach. Nolan kind of was doing that in the beginning, and then it kind of they didn't really capitalize that going forward.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. There's definitely a lot more detective work in the Batman. Uh, Nolan did start out with that in the first Batman movie, Batman
Hmm.
Begins. He did, right? Like because in Dark Knight, like Batman, because Batman as a use like Batman's like he only goes after Joker because Joker started something, right? So he starts then when the Joker starts to whatever crime wave he's doing, that's when Batman shows up. Batman is like he doesn't do his detective work where he can prevent something from happening, right?
Mm.
Where something like that where he could not predetermine, but how can I say this? I'm gonna say it's like make sure the plan doesn't happen. Stop it
Hmm.
before or Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I mean, yeah, like that's Chris, that's Tim Burton Batman. He didn't care, I mean, much about Batman lore, and people loved
Right.
it. I mean, people love that because we always bring up a BVS and no kill rule, things like that.
Hmm.
Nobody really bought that issue with Tim Burton. Um, Tim Burton just made his own thing.
Right.
I'm sure if Tim Burton did that today, he would get criticized. Just
But
saying.
his Batman was also visually interesting enough
Oh,
where it became the standard of what Batman, like how most people see Batman.
oh yeah, the visuals of the two Batman movies returns in the first Batman movie. Oh my god, yeah, it was like
Hmm.
what the time period was like the 50s, right? 40s, 50s, right? With all that, and they did this the
Hmm.
you see the gargoyles and the visuals. I mean, the city, right? It was just his way of how he made Gotham look.
Hmm. Yeah, it had a distinct gothic. It
Yeah,
was like
just
gothic mixed with like film noir, like
yeah,
yeah, it had a cool look to it. And it's kind of a shame. It's like we never really. I mean, we got Tim Burton. Sorry, we got Michael Keaton coming back or came back,
yep.
but it's like the visuals never really came back with him. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and you saw the Batman Forever and Batman Robin visuals for the city.
Yeah, I don't really like it. It's all hyper neon but it
Yeah,
still
it
kind
looks.
of has the not gothic, but I forget
You know what? You
the
know what? Even though it doesn't
Art
even
Deco
even though it
look
doesn't take
to it.
place in the future. Yeah, that's what I mean. It kind of looks like Batman Beyond a little bit. How the Batman Beyond setting would look like a little
Yeah,
bit.
I don't really like I said, I'm not like a big fan of
Yeah.
Batman Forever.
Hmm.
I don't really care for Batman Forever and obviously Batman and Robin, right? The
Yeah,
Joe
exactly,
Shocker
Degrassi.
movies.
Yeah, Degrassi. There
Yeah.
were cars from the 1950s. Oh yeah, remember they had like you could say the Batman in the movie 1989 Batman probably took place in the 50s for sure because they had a TV in the movie and it was
Hmm.
wasn't in color, was it? No, was it in color?
Hmm.
I don't.
I think it was in color.
Oh.
I don't remember.
Well, yeah, well, I don't think TVs in the 50s had color yet.
No.
It, Cyberpunk element. That's a good point. It did kind of.
Hmm. Uh,
Yeah.
to me, it was more Art Deco with neon lights, not that it was like futuristic. Like Cyberpunk, I feel is more futuristic.
There were
They
mobile
were
phones
kind
in
of like
cars.
going for like, oh, it's Art Deco, right? Like the comic book, but it has like a comic
Color
book
book.
color. But yeah, it was like a color book. It was like, let's use very bold colors and
Color book.
the spotlight on things were all colored. I don't
Color
know.
book.
I'm not like a big fan of that look. It
Color
just kind
book.
of meshed like Art Deco is not really like vibrant and colorful. It has like very muted color palettes, like
Hmm.
navy and gold, and it's not like hyper green looking. No, like or hyper pink. It just it doesn't really work. Like what's that movie? Metro? Is it? Why am I? It's not Metropolis. What is the movie called? That famous movie from the 30s where it was like, this futuristic Art Deco looking. Like Art
Oh, I know.
Deco is kind of like futuristic for the 30s, whereas like Cyberpunk, that aesthetic is more futurism of the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean? Like just like how the 50s futurism and 60s futurism,
Yeah.
right? Like they have like a different kind of aesthetic and like different elements that they take. You know what I mean? But so like I would say that like in terms of
Okay.
um, you know what I mean?
Fritz Land's
Yeah,
Metropolis.
neon cyberpunk elements, but that's not. Like I would
Blade
not
Runner.
describe Batman Forever as being cyberpunk. That's just like my personal thing. Like I wouldn't call it that from a visual standpoint. I feel like it's more Art Deco with neon.
Hmm. And let's see what else is there. Okay. Probably end is like a 6:30. Got almost
Mm,
2 hours.
damn. Well, you've been going a longer,
Yeah,
like what, like an hour?
almost 2 hours for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Daredevil. That's Tuesday.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And they did 2 episodes or 1 episode.
Oh yeah, Fritz Lang's Metropolis. Yeah, that's like Art Deco, like a 30s view of what the future would look like, where it's like these massive cityscapes and highways and the way that the robots all kind of look like. So it's kind of has like that cool look to it. It's very detailed to Art
Hmm.
Deco. But yeah, I'm not like I don't know like it's aesthetically Batman Forever. I'm not a fan of it. It's just like too much. No, I don't want to hit this one. I just did this one.
What were you playing?
Mario Kart. You know, they're
Oh,
just like going around in the world and
oh, yeah, the world tour, not the world tour, but like the open world stuff. Yeah,
mhm,
yeah. That's what everybody does in that game.
yeah, pretty much.
Blade Runner
It's
had
fun though.
cargoes and international video billboard ads.
Yeah.
Flying cars.
Yeah, like Blade Runner builds like they're all kind of like I was saying, they're kind of all interconnected in terms of like it's a futurism from that decade. Like if you go and look at like how each decade looks at the future, they all kind of have similar elements, like you know what I mean, like robots,
Hmm.
but like their vision of robots looked very different compared to each decade, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I would say like cyberpunk aesthetic, I feel like is more of like the 80s and the 90s, right? Like where it's like they take this kind of like punk and grimy look to it, very dystopian. And you know when you look at like Blade Runner never really had that look to it because Blade Runner was like the pioneer of cyberpunk, right? Like I remember there was a lot of different like Blade Runner is based off of what's the author's name? Philip K. Dick, right? And like Philip K. Dick's writing, it was like there was no visual to it. Like nobody had like an idea of what it would look like beyond what was on the page, right? So it's all just like
Hmm.
in your imagination. But the artist who did a lot of the conceptual work for Blade Runner, I'm blanking on his name. It's something Mendes. Mendy? I forget his name. But he's a famous concept artist who was like kind of the architect for that aesthetic, that like cyberpunk, like. And then there's well, that's the thing. That's what I mean. There's a lot of different aesthetics and different art directions that a
Sidney. Sidman.
cyberpunk at that time, like in the 80s. Yeah, is that his name? Did you just Google him?
No, Degrassi. I think Degrassi just.
Did Grassi put his name in?
Yeah.
Yes, him. Yes, he has like, well, he did more than just movie work. I think he also worked on. He was like a industrial designer, right? So I've always liked his like look on things, but he was the one that kind of conceptualized Blade Runner. And then from there, so many people were inspired by Blade Runner. They were like, "Whoa, this looks so cool and stuff," and they
Hmm.
added on to it, right? Like when you look at um like Akira was like heavily inspired by Blade Runner, but then they kind of took it up a notch, and then people liked Akira, and then they kind of like took it up another notch, and they were like, oh, what if, and now, like, when you go and you look at, like, okay, what is, like, that aesthetic evolved into, you could kind of see, like, something like Marathon, right? Like, Marathon is kind of cyberpunk, but I wouldn't say it's cyberpunk. It's like hyper pop, where it's like that has like bold colors and like really weird different types of fonts, and you're like, it's like this, it almost feels very dystopian, but it's like a clean dystopian where it's all like corporate and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it's like different aesthetics evolve differently, right? And people take it and they mash it up and stuff. Like in the 90s too, like the aesthetic was what's it called? Not grunge. There's another fucking term for it.
Uh,
I like aesthetics. I mean, well, I do design, so I mean that's
yeah,
why.
you do. Yeah.
So yeah, I got like really into the looking at it. I have like a Pinterest page full of like different stuff. Oh really? Yeah, he's such a freaking like amazing artist, like conceptually. There's a lot of concept artists, man, that I really was like blown away by. From a movie standpoint, video games too, that people just don't really talk about. Like I know people, when they talk about Star Wars, they talk about I'm always bad with names. Was his name? The guy who did the Star Wars concept art. His look, his aesthetic too was amazing. And I always felt like Star Wars, like the first Star Wars movie, really captured it well.
Yeah.
And Emperor, Empire Strikes Back, like that. But I feel like over time they kind of went away from his aesthetic, especially the prequels. I think the prequels, I don't know, they didn't really capture what he was going for very well.
No.
Um, but his concept art is amazing. I'm thinking about other concept artists.
Ralph McQuarrie. That's what you mean.
Yeah, Ralph McQuarrie. Yeah, yeah, that guy was a freaking genius. Like that also was like you could tell like C3PO was inspired by like that kind of like Art Deco look, but it's like mixed with the space and futurism, like the futurism of
Yeah.
like the 70s, right? It's all worn out and dirtied and like sand. Like there's a rigid and that's what I mean. Like I like when movies really like we don't like that's what I mean when I say I like the Batman's aesthetic because it's so like unique and interesting. Like the architecture of
Yeah.
Gotham is like this kind of like it's almost like they were trying to evolve Gotham, but it just failed. And so many of these buildings in the background of that movie is just like in progress, like it's still being built, but it's abandoned, right? So it's like futuristic in that sense, but it's like a dead future. And and then on top of that too, they kind of mix it with like it kind of has like a crime 70s look to it too, right? Where it's all like dirty. Like when he goes to the window and the window is like just full of speckles of rain and his
Yeah.
eye like you know what I mean? Like I freaking love the aesthetic of that movie, man. Like I said, I have the concept art. I like taking notes from it because it's just so uniquely different. And it also I feel like is like keeps with the spirit of like Batman as a character aesthetically is so varied. You know what I mean? Like I love when artists really play with Batman in terms of even his costume design. I
Yeah.
think is they can really go and push it. Like I always liked when Batman had the angular these kind of on it when his cape kind of some I don't know what you would call this, but his shoulders and then it kind of has like the cape makes it pointy.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What who
Yeah.
draws Batman like that. But that was like 70s, like year two. I think year two Batman has that kind of look too. And I always wish someone would put that into a movie. Like, when you see his like silhouette and he would come in, like
Mm-hmm.
It would be terrifying, you know, and especially if he had long ears. I feel like the movies don't really, they never really appreciated Batman's silhouette in the comic books and how like threatening it really was to see him. You know, like you should be
Yeah.
scared when you see Batman. Like Batman is like, holy shit, you know what I mean? Um, and I mean like the Nolan, I like the Nolan's mask. You know, like his ears are tall. The Batman I wish was a little bit taller, a little bit thicker, but the mask itself, it's like it's like made of leather, so it's like it would probably look weird if there was like a thick leather on his head.
Yeah.
But like I said, I just into this stuff, like so. But yeah, yeah, he was a C3PO. Um, yeah, Todd McFarlane on year two. Yeah, those. Yeah, I have the. You know how DC's coming out with like the DC Finest stuff. So I picked that book up, and I like the art in that. I forgot it's Tom McFarlane. Yeah.
He's a
Let me.
great artist,
Where
Thomas
is it?
Crown.
Oh, it's on my shelf. I don't really want to pull it out because everything would just fucking fall. But yeah, his year two is like really underrated. A lot of people don't really talk about it as
Mhm.
much. There's a lot of interesting, like there was he the artist, I think his name is Liam Sharp. He did the Green Lantern with Grant Morrison, like the new run. And he because I always like Bill Shins, I can never say his name. Bill Sinskevich. I can't say his fucking name, but he you know, Polish last name. He's done tons of work for Marvel and DC. I love his art. I mean, he's probably like the most famous comic book artist, but he did you know, Elektra, the Elektra book. He's done New Mutants. You know, I like his, like it looks like watercolors and like very sketchy, fast. Like when he draws Batman, it looks so fucking cool, man. And he did like posters for the Batman too. The Batman as in, you know, the Matt Reeves ones, and they were fucking beautiful, man. Like one day I might have to print those posters and put them on my wall. They're so freaking good. And but that guy makes crazy good art, man. He even did a cover for the Batman and Deadpool crossover with Deadpool, and it was
Yeah.
so cool. I have it. I'm like, looks so sick. Deadpool, it looks so rugged, and like he's got his mask ripped off and you can see his face, and like I love it when this is what when I say, like, you know, no disrespect to manga and stuff, but like when the American or Western comics artists get really creative and they play with mixed media and stuff. Like I like
Mhm.
David Mack too. David Mack did like some Daredevil stuff with Michael Bendis, and I love his art too. His art is like freaking awesome, where it's like a collage look. And he was the one who created Echo. He created that character with Michael Bendis. Um, So yeah, those are some of my, like, one time I should list out all my favorite comic book artists and like, you know, what I like
Mhm.
about them, because I have detailed notes. I'm not lying about this. Like I take
Just
notes
make a
from
video.
artists
You should make
and
a
do
video
like
like Snoopy.
studies. Yeah, that's something I don't really talk. I never really talk about like the stuff I do with school, right? So, but
Oh,
that's yeah, it was. Oh, he does beautiful commissions for dogs at a basement rate. Oh wow. That would be cool. I wish he would do, you know, I don't know how much he would pay. It would probably be a lot though. But I mean, just to have his art, like a custom thing that he did, like, yeah, but he is a master of just like, oh, his Moon Knight stuff too, that when he draws Moon Knight, so fucking good, man. Uh, oh man. Lots of really talented artists at Marvel and DC, and I feel like, you know, when they're on a
hope
book,
so.
but I mean not just like talented and like it's good, but
Oh,
like these guys are like, you know,
cream of the
actually
crop.
like innovative. Like they're like taking, like when you
Yeah.
see the characters, Yeah,
Come to
I
life.
always see because there's a documentary Degrassi where they do like spell it out so you can pronounce it, and I'm just fucking I don't know, man. I'm an idiot. But but yeah, he is just like there's so many there's a lot of good modern artists at Marvel too that don't really get like their shine. I wish there was another artist that I really liked where he was like very kind of like capturing the idea of like Jack Kirby. I think his name was Trad Moore. I think that
Hmm.
was his name. But he did like Silver Surfer Black, and he did this Doctor Strange book. I really like his art too. It's like trippy, like super trippy, detailed work, and his characters are like very exaggerated. He also created the new Ghost Rider. He did that run, like I think it was like 12 issues. I had that book and I couldn't find it. But yeah, Tony Harris has designed the Absolute Starman. Huh.
All right. Uh, all right. So we're gonna end it. I gotta find something to do tomorrow. But I'm kind of
Hmm.
like, is there anybody in the chat?
Crashing out with John
Crashing.
Campia.
Is there anything he's crashing out? I mean, let me check John
No,
Campia.
John Campia Exposed came back.
Yep. Oh, this is what I'm gonna crash out. Marvel may have two believed films with Doomsday. Spider-Man. I, here, I kind of that's his title on his thumbnail. So I'm like, May. I think it's a given.
Hmm. Yeah, he's no John Campia Exposed came back. He was making fun of Campia for something. I don't really know, but what he was.
Oh, yeah, 12 Comic Con was today.
Yeah, I was. I forgot. I wanted to go, but I'll just go to the fan expo. The last
Yeah.
time that the same artist I was talking about, David Mack, he was there, and I was
Oh,
like, ah, shit. I wish I went. That was last year. I don't know if he came
oh,
this year.
I gotta check the Fantastic Four video of Cappy exposed.
Yeah,
Because
that
it's
one
something
where the
I
thumbnail.
didn't see that one. Cause yeah, I didn't see that
Yeah.
he came back because the last video he posted was 3 weeks ago, and I just noticed he posted it yesterday.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Fan Expo. The Fan Expo is better. I mean, like the Fan Expo is bigger because it's Canada. It's Fan Expo Canada, right?
Yeah.
It's bigger. Um, it's gonna be bigger. I wonder who's coming this year. I mean, we won't know for like a few
Yeah. A
months.
couple of
Oh, they're
months.
doing the what I know what they're doing. They're doing the Lord of the Rings. They're having Lord of the Rings is coming doing the Lord Fan Expo loop for this year because it's gonna
Okay.
be right. It's been 23 years since Return the King. So all the Hobbit
Hmm.
actors are going to all Fan Expos. So they're going to be in
Okay.
Toronto. They're going to be in Fan Expo Toronto this year. I know that for a
Right.
fact. Yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, I got. The thing is that going to Fan Expo, I just hate taking the subway.
Oh, you hate taking the subway. Well, this year isn't it? Well, the World Cup ends in July, right?
Yeah, it's not. I don't have to worry. Oh, the World Cup. The World Cup. I think it begins in July. Let me see.
No way. I think it begins in June.
World Cup. Oh my god. Let me see.
June or late May.
June. Yes, yes. It ends in July
Okay.
19th. Yeah, June, middle of June. Yeah, we don't have to worry
Yeah,
about
because
World
I'm
Cup
I'm
traffic.
sure it would be busy.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about World Cup traffic. Or
Yeah, that one, on Lakeshore, like that,
yeah.
the Gardner, that
Oh,
shit is
they all
fucking.
be taking the Lakeshore line or like the streetcar from like Union Station all the way to
Yeah,
the
all the way.
BMO Field, the exhibition place.
Yeah, I mean, technically, you could walk. It's not that bad of a walk. I mean,
Oh.
like if you're not used to it, I guess, but like those areas are kind of easy to walk to.
And they're kind of nice too. They near Lakeshore and all that. It's actually a pretty nice
Yeah,
area to walk. I've seen it.
yeah, the Lakeshore on the summer at sunset, man,
It's
that's
beautiful.
peak.
Yeah, it's beautiful. No, it's if you ever come to Toronto, you gotta see the lakeshore stuff.
Yeah, you
Upper
got to
Front,
go to Lakeshore,
yeah,
go to High Park,
yeah.
you know, like and you'll see why people like Toronto when you go there, especially at like when it's like evening time, like you'll understand. Like sometimes
Mhm.
Toronto can be a pretty beautiful city. And then
Yeah,
when it's like gray and shit, that's a different story.
yeah. Like Toronto is in the summertime is beautiful, and
Yeah.
sometimes in winter it can be, but mostly in summertime it is. It's
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, it's hard. Like, well, with did my fucking watch just die?
yeah.
I don't know why it has the logo on it. But anyway, the like some places you can't really get into easily anymore. Like, you can't park in High Park anymore.
No, what
No.
happened?
On the weekends they don't allow it. So you got to park outside so then they can obviously ticket you. Or you just have to go there and walk
Why
or
did
go with the bus. Yeah, they don't allow. I think it's because of like admissions and stuff. They don't want it in. So yeah, it's only on the weekends though.
Why does Grace do a live stream a day ago and her title's like Dune versus Doomsday? Who wins? Like,
Yeah,
look, Doom's gonna do well, but who wins? It's gonna be Doomsday by
it's gonna
default.
be Doomsday. Yeah.
Like, why do people ask stupid questions like that? You know what? I know what they do. Okay, I take that
Well,
back.
Twitter.
Yeah, clout. Yeah, clicks and clout, right? Yeah.
Well, on Twitter right now, there's all these people being like, "Dune's gonna make more money" and all this, all,
That's
all the dumb shit you usually see
I
on
know you're talking about
Twitter.
specifically, yes. There's not one particularly. I'm like, yeah, like come on, like
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
like people be reasonable. It's like you know what? Because they want Doomsday to do bad. That's what they want.
Mhm.
That's what they want.
I really think it was kind of dumb to have both movies come out because they're kind of similar toward each other. So
Yeah, unfortunately, I know this theater said they would like to have one of them moved. They ain't moving because the
yeah, because
IMAX
the IMAX and stuff.
and
By the
Disney's not gonna
Yeah,
move
Disney's
Doomsday.
not gonna move. Yeah, Disney went in there and you know they didn't need to put Avengers there, but they did anyway.
Yeah.
But did you see what happened with Jeff Keighley and the Oscars?
No, what happened? I heard something about Jeff Keighley. I didn't really click on it.
Yeah, Jeff Keighley, because his dad passed away
Yes,
last
I
year,
know about
right?
his dad. Yeah, that's
So
what I mean.
they never actually acknowledged his dad, despite being a major contributor to. Well, I think he's the co-founder of IMAX.
Hmm.
So it's just kind of weird that they never acknowledged him, even though like right up until his death he was working at IMAX. So it's like, and so he came out and said that, and then I think the head of the Oscars, I don't know if it was the Academy itself or if it was
Hmm.
if there's like another head, but he blocked Jeff Keighley, and then Jeff Keighley was like, oh, you see, like just like the ultimate disrespect and all this stuff like that. So I don't know why they would do that. I mean, the thing is, like, I know that the Oscars and the Academy can't acknowledge certain people for union reasons,
Yeah.
but it does seem kind of weird not to acknowledge him. Like, I don't know if there's some, like I said, a union reason why, or, he would, I don't know. I just don't know. Like, have they even acknowledged executives who've passed away at studios? I'm not sure. I don't really recall or remember. They might have, but I don't know. I don't remember that kind of stuff. Usually people remember the actors because they're the most prominent people, right? In
Hmm.
terms of like prominence, in terms of like notoriety, right?
Oh,
Like
you never
people
heard of
know their
Jackal?
faces.
Wha-
Hmm?
How can I?
Oh, you've never
Before I
heard of
go,
the Jackal?
how can I explain the Jackal? How can we explain the Jackal? He's
The
a doctor.
Jackal is a kind of like a mad scientist who is all
Yeah.
about cloning and deception. Like he's, like if you want to go back and read a comic like we were talking about, like when the Punisher made his debut, Jackal was manipulating the Punisher to take down Spider-Man. And so, and obviously he's involved with the Clone Saga, and that's kind of a, I guess,
Yeah,
infamous storyline. But the Jackal has always been around. He's kind of, like I said, like this mad scientist who's always trying to, I don't know, replicate Spider-Man or try to kind of like,
he
make something
he
similar towards Spider-Man, if that makes sense.
he's
Like,
responsible for like Ben Riley.
yeah. That's all clone. Yeah. Well, that's not Clone Saga. That came before. He cloned
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah, close by.
And that whole that's the reason why the Clone Saga
Taskmaster, no.
happened.
Taskmaster is not even close.
No.
No, no.
No, Taskmaster's a mercenary who can, replicate
Mimic.
people's,
Yeah,
yeah, mimic, yeah, that's a better word. Mimic people's power sets and abilities, and not
and
abilities, but he can't like replicate super strength. I don't
no, he doesn't have
think he's strong.
superpowers.
Yeah.
He's like he's kind of like Batman, where he can learn other people's techniques and stuff. Like
Well, Batman
what?
doesn't have a photographic memory. I think
Yeah, I mean that's the
yeah,
difference. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, Taskmaster is a pure human who is Tony Masters is his name. Might
yeah.
have worked with Shield. Worked yeah, it's not even close to Miles Warren.
Yeah, and I was also wondering too because just popped into my mind. There is something about
I don't know
when
who the.
Miles and Peter teamed up for the first time. It was called Spider-Man,
I
and they
guess
had
the closest comparison to Jackal in terms of cloning, in terms of doctriness, well, take Mr. Sinister. I don't know. Because Mr. Sinister has been known to clone Jean Grey, Madame Pirate.
yeah,
And he's a doctor, right? Isn't Mr. Sinister originally a doctor too?
yes,
I guess that's the
yeah.
closest.
I guess that's kind of the closest. Yeah,
That's the best I guess it's the best we can do. All right, Sean.
yeah. Yeah. The best is that he's obsessed with Spider-Man and he kind of
Yeah.
wants to
And Mr.
replicate him
Sinister
in
and
some
Mr.
way.
Sinister's obsessed with Cyclops and Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the closest thing.
Yeah, because he cloned Peter Parker, and this is what
Yeah.
kicked off the clone saga, was because the clone that supposedly they thought was the clone was actually the real Peter Parker because they were
Yeah.
fighting and they didn't know which one was which.
Yeah.
And so as a result, the real, the Spider-Man that we were following after all those years was
It's a
actually the
fake.
clone.
Yeah, it was a
And
fake.
that was Ben Riley. I think they walked that back. I think they did like an
It probably pissed off a
undo
lot
the
of fans.
twist.
It probably pissed off a lot of people.
Yeah, well, the Clone Saga went on. I think the Clone Saga went on for 3 years. It went on for a very long time for an arc, story
Yeah,
arc.
that's 3 years is a long arc.
It might have been longer. I have to go and check, but it's an infamous Spider-Man story because it kind of, like I said, on.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's gonna kick us out. I know
Can you
it.
hear me?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, no, someone was calling me. Yeah, it kind of retroactively uh changes things in the Spider-Man timeline. So that's why that's kind of like an infamous storyline. I mean, obviously, I feel someone said since the Clone Saga that Spider-Man comics have just been falling off. I don't necessarily agree with that. There's still like some
Well,
good runs in between, but
Brand New Day storyline. The
yeah.
movie, the movie in the comic is based on the trailer, it's not really 1-to-1. It's not really anything close.
No, but it is surprisingly similar though, because
Yes,
again, he wipes his memory and everything changes
yes.
for him, and so it is similar in that
There's,
regard.
but yeah. Go ahead, continue, because you're right.
Yeah, and also like going
The
back to the
villains,
basics, grounded stuff, like
the villain's going to be different because in the Brand New Day arc, there's Mr. Negative was a villain. We all thought Mr. Negative was going to be
yeah.
the villain because he was in the arc. I
Mhm.
don't think Man Spider's in Brand New Day storyline.
No, that No, he's
Yeah,
not. No, that storyline, the other that is not Brand New Day. I thought it
yeah.
was. I could have sworn in Spider Island,
Think
the first Spider Island, they had like something similar where Peter was like transforming. I could have swore something like that was happening. So I'm gonna have to go back and look.
you know
What
why the reason why
storylines in Spider-Man comics are they using 10
why why
Inspire
it's,
Brand New Day?
why I think it's called Brand New Day is because it's basically the next chapter in Spider-Man saga, after the home saga,
Yeah, yeah, I
and
think that's why too. What is the case you
yeah,
guys
sure they're
think
gonna
that
clash in the
Peter?
movie. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
hundred
Well,
percent.
they will. I don't know if you saw, but Tom Holland made some comments about like Punisher. He said that the Punisher and Spider-Man's relationship is similar to like a big brother and little brother kind of situation. Doesn't the other immediately follow Brand New Day? Yeah, I was looking at it and I was confused. I don't think so because that storyline takes place. It came out in 2004, so that couldn't have been part of Brand New Day because
No,
Brand
Brand New
New
Day's
Day
after
is
it.
like
2007.
2007. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Negative is like not that old of a villain. He's like what, almost 20 years, 19 years, right? He was,
yeah, it's been a while now.
well, I think the thing is, I don't think he's dumb enough. But the thing about Frank, he can sometimes his old ego,
No, Frank is well. This is the MCU Frank, but if we're
oh yeah,
talking in general, Frank led the hand. So no, Frank is not dumb.
no, he's not dumb. No,
Now people would say that storyline is kind of weird and shit, and it is kind of weird, but it is kind of interesting. But
Frank,
no, Frank is
he's
not
never
a
been dumb.
dumb person. No,
He's never been a dumb character.
no,
Never.
he is definitely a psychopath though. But the
Yeah.
MCU has dumbed down the Punisher. So some of those elements, like if you read Punisher Max or, well, anything really by Garth Ennis, that's Punisher related, and I guess Jason Aaron's run too on Punisher Max. Those technically don't take place in the main continuity, but a lot of people use that as a frame of reference because Garth Ennis did do some Punisher runs in the main continuity. But no, the Punisher is not a dumb individual. I would not like no one really should underestimate the Punisher. The Punisher is a very sick, twisted individual.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole point of his character is that he's just well, he lusts after he's like I said, he's a psychopath. Like he went to war
No.
and he realized like he was a bloodthirsty individual, but he needed a moral reason to
And
kill people.
And Tom Holland said, like, the big brother little brother relationship. Does that mean in this movie, before this movie comes out, they knew each other for a while? Because you can't have that kind of. You
Most
can't
likely.
say that. Yeah, you can't say that if you just meet. You know.
No,
And,
I think they knew each other. I mean,
yeah.
Punisher definitely has ran into Spider-Man. We just never seen it, but it would obviously make sense. Spider-Man was swinging around New York. The Punisher really, I mean, he really only operates in New York. So, and if Spider-Man is involved with all these criminals
That's-
and stuff, these like underworld characters like Tombstone
It's just.
and such, then of course they would
It's
have to
just so
run into each
weird.
other.
It's just so weird to see Spider-Man be like big brother little brother relationship with Punisher. He'd be against Punisher. He wouldn't accept Punisher. He doesn't even
No,
like
I feel like
punching.
that checks. I
Really?
feel
Like
like that it checks, yeah. Spider-Man, they're kind of like, he's the Punisher's obviously much older and stuff, but the Punisher doesn't necessarily hate Spider-Man or Daredevil. He's just more on the like, eventually you guys will get it. Like he's like that kind of person. He's like, one
yeah.
day you will see what I'm talking about, and sometimes they're like, I don't know, man. I don't really like what Frank does, but maybe he has a point. Sometimes they do that, but most of the time they're like, no, Frank is crazy, and we should just treat him as such. Just kind of ignore him. So I mean, I can definitely see them having a big brother little brother relationship where it's like, Peter's like the innocent guy, and the Punisher's a cynical, jaded motherfucker who kills people, and Peter's like, no, you can't fucking do that.
Well,
Yeah, I think it checks out.
okay, Frank is a psychopath. Okay,
Hmm.
maybe a sociopath.
I wouldn't classify. Nope, he is 100% a
Like
psychopath. Nope.
severe
I've
PSD.
read I've read lots of the Punisher. The Punisher's 100% a psychopath because, and this is why I say you should read the Punisher Max. Like that comic. Even though, like I said, it is technically out of continuity, but it's the basis for his other Punisher. Like if you view them in the same sense, they're pretty much the same. The Punisher is 100% a psychopath. He is someone who, like, he goes to war and he comes back and he realizes that the like he actually wants to kill people. He wants to kill
Mhm.
people, but it's just that he is not a villain in that sense where he's just going to kill innocent people. He's going to kill people who he feels are justified, right? And that's one of the things about the Punisher, right? Like even in that Punisher Max comic when uh Bullseye is like, I really want to see if other people can become the Punisher. And so he kills tons of people just to try and replicate it. But no, the Punisher is 100% a psychopath. He will always be a psychopath. It's just that that's the thing, that the term psychopath, like a lot of people associate that with, serial killers, like bad people. There are people who have, remember, it's
Hmm.
a mental
Condition.
condition. Like people go to therapy, like people can acknowledge that they're a psychopath. It's just that Frank, the issue with Frank is that he is so morally righteous. Like he is very similar to the rest of the superheroes in that he believes that he is doing something right, that there is a bad and a good.
I mean,
So, and that's where it's just kind of messes up, right? Um, yeah, the welcome back, Frank,
I mean,
or
there's super
Punisher
villains,
War Journal.
but there's super villains that kind of believe the same, have that kind of viewpoint too. Though, I mean,
Yeah, there are villains who are like that, but not all of them are
look,
like that. That's the point.
no, look at Sin Eater. Sin Eater is a very deeply religious person, and he kills people that thinks that sinned. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, you can have PTSD and all these things, but still be a psychopath.
oh
Like
yeah.
psychopathy is something that it's not. It doesn't make you a bad person if you're a psychopath. It's just that in society, like again, if you take a psychology course, you can learn about psychopathy. It's not the stereotypical thing that people think just because you're a psychopath that you're going to now be destined to be a serial killer. But obviously in Frank's case, he kills people and he likes to kill people. He acknowledges that.
Hmm.
That's his issue, is that even though he believes what he's doing is right and what he is doing is technically right, he understands good and evil, but it's like, or at least in terms of how the other heroes view it, right?
He sees the world black and white. That's the thing.
Well, he just takes it to an extreme. Like
Yeah.
he takes it too far, and you even question, like, is that even helpful? Is that even right? Uh, so yeah, I would say Frank is 100% a psychopath. It says there's some people that there's is more of a
But
sociopath. I don't think he's a sociopath.
but the thing is, with Frank, why is he defined as a criminal? If he just is talking about like, okay, I'm a supervillain, a gangster, whatever. But
Hmm.
what if it's just a regular kid on the street,
A
robber?
sociopath is
Like,
someone who can blend it. They almost are
oh,
like a blank slate and they have no real emotions. Frank has emotions.
sociopaths. Yeah, sociopaths are who could blend in society. They have a better. They could
Yeah.
act. They could act.
Who is more likely to be well, politician? I mean, that's the thing. Politicians or CEOs. CEOs could be both psychopaths and sociopaths. I mean, in order to even be one, you would have to be, well, one of those to really climb up the ranks. But like I said, the difference is that those people don't
Yeah.
kill people, and like I said, there's people like as far as we know, we don't really know why people become psychopaths and sociopaths. It seems like it is
I
almost an innate thing, but people have to get
I
there.
think
Like you can Google
I think they
and
say
look.
psychopath. I think they say psychopaths are born and sociopaths are made.
No, both of them are not. We don't know. It's definitely a mix of both, like nature and nurture.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's still like I said. There's people who go to therapy and take, I think there is medication for it too that they take to get help. It's not, like I said, I think it's been like stereotyped and such. But it's like sometimes it's not. Like people grow up in normal conditions and they become psychopaths and sociopaths. So that is true, Degrassi. But not all of them is what I mean. You know what I mean? Like not or politicians excluded, CEOs. There's different, CEOs in different industries. But Frank to me is that weird middle ground. He's not a bad guy or a good guy. He's a vigilante. Well, yeah, he's an anti-hero. He's almost like Dexter. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He like I said, he does killing people regardless of what you think is right and wrong is still it's still immoral to kill someone. But that's the Punisher's whole thing is like, no, these people, the world would be better off without these people. But like I said, he kind of takes it to that another level where it's like, he tortures people. He goes insanely hard.
TJ, what's up?
Oh, is that TJ? His
Yeah.
the username is different, so it's kind of hard to see.
There's a reason
Oh
why.
yeah.
Oh, I gotta go, man. I've been
Okay.
up half an hour later, man. And I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know what to talk about tomorrow. I'll find something. Um,
Hmm.
like, share, subscribe, comment below. Do all that. And where's the ending? Where's the fuck is the ending? Oh, here we
Yeah.
go.
Peace, guys.
Come on. Thanks for watching him, bitch!